Someone who had a life like mine would most likely run with their tail between their legs. But not me. True, I've come close a few times, but I push on. You'd be even more shocked when I tell you my age. 10. Just take that in for a moment. I'm 10. Smart as they come, but still, I'm a child. My story begins in an orphanage, and one that's not good. To grow up in any orphanage is terrible, but this one was particularly bad. Most of the gold funding the place went to the mistress and not the orphans. Which, if that sounds bad, it gets worse. Steel yourself, because it's not going to be pretty. Many of the older kids in the orphanage took punishments for the younger ones, who didn't fully understand the rules and how to get around them. I used to be one to watch the others take the punishments, but when I turned 6, I began to see it and took punishments for myself. Beatings, whippings, starvation, being locked away for days on end. If you can think of a cruel punishment, I'm sure that I've dealt with it. This went on until a few months after I turned 10. I had been receiving teachings in magic by a man who had worked at the orphanage, Kiva. He saw my skills and helped me to improve them as much as he could. And I don't know if that was my undoing or not, but after I began those teachings, I noticed that the place around me was cruel and unfair. And I had had enough. The final straw was when a young girl, maybe 4 or 5, had been caught stealing food. It was just a small bit of bread, no bigger than her fist. I flew into a rage, sending a spell of fire at the mistress. Though it had only singed her face, I was in trouble. Locked away, beaten, and forced to do some not-so-good things. It was only when I was half-healed I was forced to leave and face the world alone. And I wandered around until I met Drugskull, who healed me and took me in as his daughter. And now, I travel with him, and things couldn't be any better.